Hello, my lovies. Hello. Thank you guys for waiting. I was over on Candles Live, and I think a lot of people are going to migrate over from that if they're not too sleepy. I am on. It's Tipsy. Greg, I need your help.
What?
From the slap. It is Tipsy Tarot. I have already had one of these tequila sunrises, and I do have an admission. This is my first time drinking tequila sunrises. So I don't advise, disclaimer, I don't advise that people drunk from the slap.
People shouldn't drunk.
People shouldn't drunk. Susan's got her beer. Excellent.
You drunk I am.
I am not as think as you drunk I am. But people should not drink and tarot. I'm not drunk, guys. I had one drink. But we're gonna do some fun for you guys. It is my birthday week. I have had quite a busy couple of days. Those of you that don't know, Monday is my day off, but it's not really a day off. I actually am doing a lot of tarot disclaimer. Tarot disclaimer. And I still have to have, this is actually Rena's drink, because Rena said have one for me, and then Dave said have one for me. It's a big glass. I think I did a good job on the tequila sunrise, though. It does look like a tequila sunrise. So, it's been a busy couple of days. Let's read some cards. Oh, Candor dropped a like before he went to sleep. And there's a bug flying around me. I have a little gnat. So kittens are great. I want to let you guys know the kittens are great. They did, I think I told you all the other day, they had a chipmunk on the porch.
2/3 of a chipmunk.
Is it 2/3 if it was headless?
It had a big head.
It was headless. So headless chipmunk on our porch, but they took care of it. It was okay. Fun fact about Gandalf was sidestepping around it. He didn't want to go anywhere near it. So I think that my little I called him Candor. Maybe we should name him Candor. Maybe we should name Gandalf Candor. I know you wanted to name him, but maybe we should name him Candor. That would be fun if we had Candor and Trevor, but then we have to name Shelly a content creator too.
It had to be Fiona, probably.
It would have to be Fiona, right? So Candor said yes. All right, I may start calling him Candor. All right, so kids, and Zephyr said Fiona. I have the whole YouTube crew out at my house. They're all hanging out. But no, so things are great. Things are great here. My son just came home. My son Serge, who has been taking samples at the volcano for the last weekend. Not really. He's been with his other family band. So we're going to read for you guys. So I want to see Sleepy Hollow at Annabelle's. Candor, I would love to live in Sleepy Hollow.
Thundering.
Is it thundering? It's thundering too. All right. I'm only going to stay on for an hour because I think by the time I get to the bottom of this one is, I think I'm going to be a little bit like, I'm a little, woo. Violetta, it is starting to thunder. Greg just said it's starting to thunder. I think we do have some weather coming in. Exciting time. So welcome to Tipsy Tarot, where nothing is serious. We are going to have some fun here. I already have one question on here. Candor, I adore Thunder and Lightning. You know what, Candor, I actually have to set up a date with you where we can movie share, because we're going to watch Fantasy Island together. Like, you're going to love it. I'm going to love it. We're going to binge watch like 3 episodes, and it is freaking awesome. The spooky ones where they have thunder and lightning and ghosts are really fun. So if anyone is not subscribed to Candor, which I think some people are not already in the chat, Zeph, can you drop Candor's link, please? And just we'll make sure that people go over there. Candor is like approaching 1,000 so fast. He's like He's a rocket ship. Rocket ship. So, all right, you can see him a little today. So we got kitty cats because we love the kitty cats, right, guys? My kitty cats will be running to the porch any minute and looking for food. But we are going to read, and I'm going to kick it off with Marie Amethyst Celestine. Hello, my darling. What is going to happen with me and Philip when he moves out? Will he try and come back? So let's check it out. Danielle, no, just put you don't have to. It is my birthday week, so I will gladly accept super chats and things like that. But if you just put it all in caps, I will absolutely do a reading. But put it all in caps so that I see it, because I don't have anybody running the show back here. It's just me. So if I miss your question, I might have to like turn around and get it. So yes, Daniel, all caps. Listen to Dave Murphy. Dave Murphy, that wrench looks good on you, dude. Rumor has it that Dave Murphy went to the beyond, but he didn't.
What?
Yeah, Michelle said she heard Dave Murphy died, for Pete's sake. Yes.
Why did he die for Pete?
He didn't die for Pete.
Oh, you said he died for Pete's sake.
No, he did not die for Pete's
You just
sake.
said that.
No,
You literally just said that.
Gregedia.
She's always right. She's always right.
Hang on, Sharon. I got you. Just make sure, guys, if you want readings, put them all in caps. I'm not going to think that you're laughing or
I'm laughing.
Zephyr just put LMFAO, and I'm like, they're all in caps.
What question is that?
Daniel, thank you. Ooh. You know what? If anybody wants to come up, I'll drop a link too. I might do that for Daniel. Daniel, maybe we can sing a song. I don't know much, but I know I love you. I don't know the rest of that song. Zeph, you're still making caps. OMG. All right. So, Marie, let's see. What's going to happen with me and Philip? When he moves out, will he try and come back? Don't worry about him finding somebody else. We're not going to read on that. 45 people. Make sure you hit that like button, people. Hit the like button. It lets YouTube know that I'm thinking of you. Sky Creations. Just wait until I start busting out into Scottish songs. In a big country, dreams stay with you. All right. So what's going to happen with you and Philip when he moves out? 5 of Cups. There's going to be a period. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't bring up the card view. Let me bring up the card view, kids. Bear with me. It is Tipsy Tarot. That means that I do have some drinks in me. I do have some spirits to go with the spirits. Jane, my blood sister, trauma bond. If you guys have a drink on a Tuesday night, enjoy. If you don't have one, go and get one. It's my birthday week. Birthday week, birthday week, birthday week. So, Marie, there's going to be some sadness, as can be expected. But here, the 8 of Pentacles, get to work. Do what you need to do to get yourself out of that funk, okay? I am not going to read on him because he already blew it with you, my dear. He blew it. The Hermit underneath, you have to remember the things that you have learned from this relationship. Every single relationship that we have with people, if it ends, absolutely, Ava, come on in, my darling. Every single relationship that we have with people, there's a lesson in it. And sometimes the lesson is walk away, preserve yourself, that kind of stuff. Sometimes the lesson is that you work and stick around and try and make it better. What is up top? The Hierophant. Hierophant is about claiming your power. When I read the Hierophant in any tarot reading, it is about obtaining, leaning in, adhering to the rules of the power centers in your world. So, oh my gosh, I see everybody's going here. The chat is going fast, kids. The chat is going fast. You're going to Twisted Tiara. Twisted Tiara, my darling. I'm going to try and do another live this week. So don't you worry. I know this is late for some people. So the Hierophant is the power centers, the matrices of power, and those seats of power. So if I'm doing a political reading, it's the Kremlin, the White House, Parliament, those kinds of things. But in this case, the seat of power is you, my darling. Maria, the seat of power comes from you, from what you want and what you don't want. If you want to be happy, that is your baseline. That's where you need to lean your power. He is not feeding your future. He is not feeding your future. And the Six of Cups, which is a great card, this is nostalgia, but it's in reverse. Don't look back, baby. Don't look back on this. Okay? I want you to hang on. Hang on. All right. I'm just marking some of these questions here, guys. The chat's going super, super fast. So bear with me. I already have one drink in. So don't look back on the situation. Now you're asking me if he's going to try and come back. So do I feel he will try and come back? My Uncle Kenny had a very funny thing to say about one of my cousins. One of my cousins had a baby daddy, and he went to, well, no, he wasn't a baby daddy at the time. But she had a boyfriend who was not very nice to her, and he went to jail because he was a dumbass. And when he got out of jail, he was the baby. But he became the baby daddy after.
The baby became his.
The baby became his. So after he got out of the clink, Dave Murphy said, make the next tequila sunrise. So when he got out of the clink, he started to stay with her. And my Uncle Kenny said one of the most sage things I've ever heard in my whole life. Nobody falls in love with a guy. Nobody falls in love faster than a guy who needs a place to stay. Facts. And my cousin now has a baby in common with him, but he got himself put back into the spa. So into the hokey pokey. He can't turn himself around.
No, he can't. And unfortunately, that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. I don't know how much turning around in jail you really want to do. So do I feel he will try and come back? 5 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. If you leave the door open, my darling Maria, he will try and come back. It's up to you. You are Hodor. You are holding the door. Don't let him back in if you don't want him there. Okay? So, and now I got my deck all screwed up. Look at that. Look at Tipsy Tarot in full effect here, kids. It's all over the place. All over the place. So outer limits, what is a screw? Is a screw is that the prison guards? Because I've heard like Fitness Hutch say it, Paul, and I've heard Rick Paul say it. And they're like, oh, they're the screws. So I'm assuming it's prison guards. So Maria, nobody falls in love faster than a guy who needs a place to stay. Write it down, put it on your refrigerator. Stick it up there. Put it on the front door if you have to. Once you have extracted yourself from the situation, you'll be able to make space for happiness.
Matter of etiquette. They don't want to be called prison guards.
What do they want to be called?
Corrections officers.
Oh, they say the prison service all the time.
Oh, well, probably in the U.S.
We're not talking about the U.S.
They do not like to be called prison guards.
We are not talking about the U.S. We are talking about the kingdom.
Okay.
All right, Sharon De Niro. Outer Limits. My Uncle Kenny is one of the funniest people that I've ever met. He has these moments of brilliance.
That moment, quite often he's brilliant.
Quite often
like,
he is brilliant.
Moments, like he's more brilliant.
Yeah,
so.
he's pretty brilliant.
He's always
I will tell you a really funny story about my uncle. My Uncle Kenny's only a few years older than me. My aunt was what they called menopause baby, and she's only a few years older than me. And Uncle Kenny, when I was in college, called me up and convinced me that he was a local radio station and that I had won a spring break trip. And he had me going for a while. And I was furious when he started laughing and told me who he was. But then he's like really good at prank calls. Then he prank called my Aunt Marilyn, but she called him. And he made a funny woman's voice and said, no, I'm not speaking to you, and hung up. And so she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And she called back, and he continued this bluff that he was this other woman and threatened to call the police. He had my hand on the phone for like a half hour. Totally jacked her up. It was hilarious. So, Sharon De Niro, a kind, thoughtful, thinking about a kind, thoughtful 919 Virgo, and would love to be ARO. What is ARO?
Arrow is non-sexual, sort of, but like friends.
Okay. So let's kind, thoughtful. Is this a good match, Sharon? Is this a good match?
I believe it's in the plus of the LGBTQ community.
Thank you, Gregory. I don't see this as being a permanent friendship. Hang on, Sticky Tough. So, got that right, Dave Murphy. Got that right, man. Hanging out with us in February. It's going to be dang cold here. So, I don't see this as being a permanent friendship right now. But I do see this as the beginning of a permanent friendship, if that makes sense. So I think that, cut off, I meant around.
So
not
around.
Would love to be around. Okay. All right, let me reread this. Okay. We're going to reread this. It's Tipsy Tarot. Have mercy. Have mercy. So, Daniel, thank you. You don't have to give me your birth date or anything like that. No, you guys don't have to disclose your the particulars about yourself.
Yeah, you want to do that in here.
Yeah. Yes, Violetta, Dave Murphy will be in New Jersey in February. Well, he's going to be in New York, but
we'll go meet him for that.
We're going to go up. We'll have a field trip, Violetta, if you want to come with us. We'll have a field trip. Wind up getting like an RV and like cruising into New York. Dave Murphy will be like, oh my God, it's the most American thing ever. And we pull out a bunch of natty lights.
I can get a school bus.
We can you?
Yes.
Where can you get a school bus?
The guy I work with, his wife is bus driver. And they're like,
will she drive it?
Yeah.
Oh, up into the city?
That's how we went to the tank boat.
Dave Murphy, Greg has access to a school bus. Zephyr, I don't know. I love this plan.
I would like it to be a small bus. It's easier to park. It still fits about
short bus. I'm going to be licking those windows. I
think they've already been licked.
I'll bring some Windex. All right. So Sharon, let's start over again. So Sharon, let's go. Knight of Cups. Yes, this Queen of Wands, little bit of actual energy down here. Three of Pentacles. I think we're gonna have trouble with the schedules. This really looks good. This looks great, actually. So I do think your schedules are going to be a little bit hard to coordinate. But I think that Dave Murphy likes the yellow school bus. But I do think that this is the beginning. Both of you have really good intentions coming into this scene together. And this is the coordination, this Three of Pentacles that is a little bit iffy. But I do think Six of Cups that we try and make this work as best as possible. So I do think that this is a very interesting union. What do you need to know to make this? We should bring George up, by the way. And we should go to I always want to call it Brian Dennehy's. What's the name of that bar? The Irish bar.
Oh,
McSorley's?
Sorley.
McSorley's. It's like, I know. I always want to call it Brian Dennehy. I love Brian Dennehy. Yeah, again, somebody who looks like Mr. Morgan from 6th grade. My 6th grade teacher, Mr. Morgan, was like my first like adult man crush. And he looked like Brian Dennehy.
And he was like 5'9" and like 400 pounds.
Was he 5'9"? He was short?
He was short. He was so Mr. Shaw was 6'4". So,
yeah, I remember him shorter.
And Mr. Morgan was much shorter than Mr. Shaw.
Mr. Morgan was in the Navy. And he had a blue devil tattoo on his arm. And I was like, ooh, look at him. He's got like a dress shirt and a blue devil tattoo. He got a tattoo. But he looked like Brian Dennehy, but he was more robust than Brian Dennehy. He's a large man.
He would have played a great dwarf. No, not that he's short. I mean, like his build was very dwarvish, just taller. He was stout. He was a stout man.
He was very stout. But I was short. I was only 11. 11. Should we do our Scottish accents tonight? I'm drinking tequila, but I think I can do the Scottish accent. Oh, goodness. All right, Daniel. No, Daniel Norton. Not Daniel Song. So, Daniel, you had a voice audition on June 5th. It's for a big role. You haven't heard back. Let's see what they're thinking. Let's see what they're thinking about you, Daniel. Daniel, ooh, 6 of Pentacles. Daniel, that's a good sign. Daniel, I don't know if this is your first time here, but I actually am a professionally trained singer. So I actually can sing. I goof around on here, but I actually can sing. So quite impressively, occasionally. So 6 of Pentacles. They are reviewing all of the audition tapes right now. This is good. They're looking back and they do think that you are going to be a good addition. Now, do they think that you're a winner? I have an opinion about like the American Idols and all that. I think those shows were engineered not for the #1 winner to have substantial careers. I really think they wanted the second in command to have more of a substantial career. If you notice, the first place winners never really took off, but the second ones really did. I'm just saying. So what do you need to know to lock this sucker down? Queen of Swords, make sure you follow up. That is a follow-up. Judgment and the Chariot. So if there's different, I haven't watched The Voice. I think that there are different layers of it. I don't know if you're going to go all the way to the end, but I do think that you're going to get on the initial show. So best of luck to you, Daniel. I hope that they do pick you. Be very cool. You can come back here and tell us your story. All right, Sharon, another Sharon. Been under for the weather for 5 weeks. What the heck is going on here? Six of Cups in reverse, 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups. So the good news is that you're on the upswing of it. Margie, how are you? Voice acting. Oh. All right, I'm going to have to look at that again. Hang on. Daniel, no worries. I'm going to circle back to you. Don't worry. So, Sharon. The good news is that you are on the upswing right now. You are healing up and things are looking better. One of the things I want you to kind of go over with your doctor is in here. This is telling me that there's something going on with that thyroid that's kind of reduced. I know thyroid really doesn't have anything to do with your resistance, but the butterfly is and your thyroid is like little butterfly shape. There's something going on with that. I want them to take a look at that. So ask them to do a test on that, but you are on the upswing, sweetie Ty. Hang on. Okay, Daniel, hang on, honey. I'm seeing you. Woo! I do think that they're going to easily detect this, but it's going to take some time before they can figure out a proper medication. So I think initially they're going to tinker around with some medication for it, and then ultimately they will find a good one. So I do think you're on the upswing, but have them look at the butterfly in your neck. Okay. All right. There we go. There we go, guys. Daniel, I'm coming back to you. We're going to circle back to Daniel. It's for an anime. Okay.
Talk like Toshiro Mifune.
What?
Can you talk like Toshiro Mifune?
No, but why don't you get on here? Wish. Hangman. Four of Cups. So, Daniel, I do think you need to follow up on the interview. This Four of Cups does not look really good. It is not my favorite card when it comes to this, but I think you do need to do a follow-up with them. I know that's not typical for auditions to like kind of hound them and say, hey, where are you guys at? But I do think that you should do that. The Emperor in reverse. There may be an opportunity for you to get a call back. This says call back to me. If you follow up, I think you get a call back. All right, guys, I have to take 1 second. I just have to take 1 second. Sit tight. I am going to come right back. I promise you. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, kids, sorry about that. Let's jump back in. Hi, Penny D. Take a shot for every question. Good Lord, Sky Creations. Margie, I saw your questions. Yes, I'm still taking questions. I'm still doing it. So Outer Limits has one. A very old friend of over 45 years will celebrate his birthday on the 10th. Will his health problems work themselves out in a positive manner? And please send. Whoop, hang on. Ooh. My glass just made a really scary noise.
Heard that. I think it's a SQ.
Sounded like it was going to crack. Go bigger, go. Hang on there. Kelly, I see you. I don't think it cracked. I don't know.
I think that
If you like pina
I think
coladas.
just kind of moved or cracked.
Hmm?
I think when, on ice cubes, I think either moved or cracked.
Getting caught in the rain.
You're not drinking pina
I know. Oh, it made another noise. I don't know if you guys are hearing that in the microphone. It's a sign to get a bigger glass. Sky Creations. You are well on your way to school over there. So, oh, Dave Murphy. All right, Dave Murphy, you are a champ. I will highlight you in just a second. Jane. So, very old friend of over 45 years will celebrate his. Oh, you know what? I'm dropping the link. If anybody wants to come up, come on up. I'm dropping the link here. Come on up. I need some support. I need some support. Taking the lead from Candor. I dropped the link. You guys can come in. If you act up, I'm kicking you out. So, will his health problems work themselves out? 9 of Pentacles. You know what? One of the things that I think he is hindering his progress. I just want you to know that. You know, some of the directives that he's being given, he's being really stubborn about. So if they're saying like, don't eat blank, he's eating blank. If they say, don't drink this, he's drinking this. You know what I found out? That if you drink on antibiotics, like I always knew that if you drank alcohol on antibiotics, they did not work. Avid Gardner in the chat. There's our favorite gal, everybody. Little happy to Fiona there. So if you drink on antibiotics, it makes the antibiotics ineffectual, but it can actually wind you up in the hospital, especially if you're taking something. There's a antibiotic called Flagyl here in the United States, and it literally will like make your kidneys shut down, and you'll wind up in the hospital. Who knew? Didn't know that. Whenever I was on antibiotics and I needed to drink, I just stopped taking them. So blue or green, yes or no? Okay, sit tight there. BPW. So Flagyl is horrible. Yeah, it's pretty much like Cipro. It's napalm. Basically napalm. So anybody, guys, I dropped the link. If you guys want to come up, you can come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Moving on up. Well, no, they're just coming up.
I don't care. That's the best entry song.
Sing it with me. Today lights up popping in the sky. Guys, you might get footage of me drunk singing on Saturday on my birthday. It's my birthday.
Is this your crocodile?
Is this your crocodile?
Is that your crocodile?
He's not even wearing pants.
He's going to take a job. Do you even need me at this point?
So, Gregedia, they want you to come on. You want to?
You want me to come on?
Yeah, you want me to drop you a link so that you could be on your phone, like put your headset on?
I can do that.
You don't have to show your face.
Well, I have my camera set up anyway. So.
But I was going to say, you just do it on your phone. Drop it like a tot. Drop it like a tot. You guys can hear the dulcet tones of Gregedia. Thank you, Tabitha. Thank you. Gregedia is not drinking tonight. He is not drinking. What a loser. Thank you, CCD. Yes, birthday. Birthday is coming. So, outer limits, your friend needs to listen to the doctor's directives. That's the end of it. But everybody, I want you to drop some positive vibes in there. I always drop these sparkles for outer limits friends. He needs to listen to his doctors a little bit more closely. How do you not show your camera thing? Sky, if you come in, you just turn your camera off. Wait, what? Dave, where'd you go? Dave, I was just about to hit the button. Dave, get back in. You don't have to hit it. Thank you guys for dropping all those sparkles. Drop sparkles. There we go. Dave Murphy!
Hello, hello.
You're not dead, my friend.
No, I'm alive. Surprise, surprise.
I think Gregedia is getting himself a drink now.
What time to have one for me?
What? Oh, you're looking. Oh, you're having a beer?
The bottle opener. Yeah.
It's got a bottle opener. Gonna open the bottle. Modelo, though.
Modelo Negro. Well, you're drinking tequila.
Oh,
So
Alexis. Alexa's here too.
Wait,
If you like pina coladas. Hello, my darling.
Hello.
Here, I'm going to bring you up. Where was your question? There we go. So Dave, Meet Sky Creations.
Hello.
Hey, Sky.
So remember when I read for you about Oxford and we were confused about the timing? I'm wondering if it was talking about me getting a PhD there. Is that why it was strange? Like the timing and stuff. Let's check it out. Dave, you're going to be my co-host tonight.
Oh, cool.
CCD is finishing a bag of gummies. Don't finish the whole bag. We've all been there.
Whole bag.
We've all been there. Wheel of Fortune.
I could not pop in for a Tipsy Tarot.
Oh, I absolutely, Dave. You're like you're like my right-hand man. Page of Swords. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. 8 of Pentacles. So and 3 of Cups. That's kind of awesome there, Sky Creations. So what I have to say about this. Right now, when we get the Wheel of Fortune, that means you can kind of spin it and see what happens. So it's comme ci, comme ça. It's maybe, maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Page of Swords, if you keep your mouth shut on this one, it may limit your opportunities. The work that you're about to put in where you're going is going to also present very well. The 6 of Wands, if this is something that you have been thinking is out of reach, incorrect. Absolutely incorrect. It's almost the natural progression for what you should be doing.
Okay.
There you go. Down here, don't think that you're going to be discounted. This is that 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And that's like, you know what? They're not going to pick me. They're not going to pick me. And I'm just going to remind you of what I told you in the reading that I did for you last week, is that there's going to be somebody that you meet that's going to kind of give you a leg up.
Yeah.
And it's not that they're going to help you. They're going to be just like an interesting example.
Okay.
So
That's interesting though, because I was like, when we were talking about it, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm thinking too boxed in about it. And I was researching, and apparently, like, after people get their master's, they usually go to the PhD in Oxford. So I was like,
yeah,
well,
I think you're headed there, honey bunny.
well then.
It makes sense because it works with your degree that you have now, your master's, and the PhD. It does work. It does work.
Interesting. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're going to try and boogie on over there sooner or later. Oh, your camera's on, honey.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Are you guys ready? This is huge right now. You're ready
This
for
is
this?
groundbreaking.
Groundbreaking.
Get her done.
First time ever. You guys are going to meet Gregedia right now.
3,
I'm going
2,
to take this comment
1.
down. There he is.
Ta-da!
That is the
Greg,
reveal.
Greg.
I don't have the good blocking. There's a lot of junk back here.
No, he's got chaos going on behind. So everyone, this is the big reveal. Where is Trevor? We need Trevor in here. So once upon a time, I had said to Trevor, I go, well, you know, your girlfriend's Asian, my husband's Asian. He goes, Greg's not Asian. And I go, Greg is absolutely Asian. His mother's from Japan.
I have to smile.
And he was like, no. And so I called him over. I go, just smile for Trevor. And so he smiles. And Trevor's like, oh my God, he is Asian. But Hannah, so racist. And I was like, no, not at all. Oh, Kelly said, just as she pictured you.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh.
No.
So there it is. Gregedia on the screen. Where's Kendor? Kendor's sleeping. He's not feeling well. So, and that, if you got, Greg, point in the direction that I am. So he's right there and I'm right here. And there's, I think they can hear it. Look, there's my hand. Go back. Hi. This is where I am. I'm actually buried behind all of Greg's mess. So
my mess.
You know, it looks like a television studio. Like,
yeah, she's got all the fancy lighting and stuff. Me, I'm here in my little like workstation.
Yes, and if you look, like the room behind him is our gaming room, and so there's all kinds of gaming stuff that's going on over there. So we're
and there's the stairs that lead to the basement.
That goes up. Yeah, that goes to the upstairs. And if you look, that door that's right by the basement stairs, that's where my new office is going to be.
Cool.
So I'm going to be on the other side of that. So
this is big news, guys. This is breaking.
That door. Yes, that door. And in those boxes that are right there, those are all Greg's Transformers that I have boxed up.
I had to collect Transformers as an adult because my father traumatized me as a child and threw them out at the garbage compactor. Made me push the button.
Oh no.
Yeah. I had like all the good ones too.
CCD said 1 beer and he's on camera. Can't wait for 3 beer, Greg. Wait until you meet fifth of rum, Greg.
I gotta learn to look at the camera. I'm like Angus. I'm looking at the.
You're looking at yourself.
At my image, not.
That's okay. I'm going to bring the cards back up. So let's pull up. So Sky Creations. Do you have any other questions about what we discussed?
I don't think so. Not that I know of. Unless you think that something's like really bad, then I want to know.
Well, that's Sky Creations.
That is Sky Creations. Don't.
No, she kept coming up on my.
Yes.
And I was like, I don't know who that is. Very pretty though. Oh,
yes.
My wife's friend was there, so I can't flirt with her.
What?
No. What did I say?
What?
Who said that?
Huh?
What?
I'm drinking rum.
Baking powder? With me?
This is what we sound like regularly, guys. Tipsy Tarot. God bless America. You know what? Sky Creations, the Emperor card. And the Empress card. You are the Omega and the Alpha.
It's the other way. Alpha.
Alpha and Omega. Does it have to be that way?
Well, it's beginning and end.
Oh, okay.
You can't start at the end.
Can you not?
No, then it's reverse.
Well, I do past life regression, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Put a door.
So I do think that you are well balanced going into the realm of academia, and that I think you are going to be just fine. I think you need to follow that lead.
Okay.
I think you're going to do great, baby.
Okay,
I really do. So, all right, let's see what Margie had to say. Oh man, I've been really well until my sweet cat Will started with pancreatitis.
Ooh.
I've been at the ER vet and his regular vet is finally eating a bit. Since we have the kitty cat cards out, let's see what's going on with that. I have like such super cat energy right now from these kittens that like when people ask me about their cats, like I zoom them right in.
Super cat energy.
Super cat energy. So, Margie, what I can tell you is that pancreas is working really overtime. I don't know what drugs they have given you to support what's going on. But the pancreas is really kind of getting back in, but it's almost like your heartbeat when you drink too much coffee. It's like going a mile a minute. It's
What sugar then?
it's moving, 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 moving. Um,
Oh, pancreas.
I don't know if they're going to be able to reverse the course on this. Pain meds, okay. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be able to reverse the course on this. What's the Geezer's here. Hi, Geezer. So what's the best course of action for you? Best course of action. Chariot, Knight of Wands, and the Magician. I think the things that are in motion are in motion. So follow the protocol. He's eating a little bit, which is good. Follow the protocol, and you just got to do your best at this point. You really just have to kind of do your best at this point. I think we are steadily moving in a direction with that Chariot card. So I'm sorry, Margie. I know it's tough. Just keep following their directions and we'll see how we do. Everybody drop some hearts for Margie here. Okay. Let's drop some more. No, lots of hearts. Lots of hearts. Lots of hearts there. There we go. Mine are going through right now. So let's see what's going on. Oh, okay. No, Margie, I just answered your question. And then we've got Gilly Mandy. Gilly Mandy. Not feeling well. What's going on? All right. Thanks, everybody, for dropping those hearts. I'm not saying that, Margie. I'm not saying it's time, but I think, we've got to look at keeping him very comfortable at this point. So, Gilly, thank you, Margie. Thank you. God bless. What's going on, Raven? Oh my God.
It's like thundering out. It's making noise out there.
Thundering and lightning. There's cats on the porch. There's cats in the house. I can't take it. Raven got slapped by Cutie Patootie the other day, and she's
Sorry.
No, it's okay. So Cutie Patootie had the kittens on a little field trip, and on our back patio, there we have a hot tub, and so it's empty right now, and it's got a cover on it. And the kittens were playing around the outside of the hot tub, hiding behind it. And so I let Raven out to go to the bathroom, and Cutie Patootie was standing watch on the patio. And Raven was like, "Oh my God, there's a cat." And she ran up to her, and Cutie Patootie stood her ground, puffed up, and went slap, slap. And Raven was like, "I can't even believe she hit me." And she looked at me and was like, "Mom, like, what the fuck?" And Cutie Patootie stood her ground. Ow, ow.
Ow.
So Cutie Patootie is our feral cat who decided to have her kittens on our porch, and now she lives in our lanai with her with her ever-growing kittens.
She's all country.
And she's all country. She talks like this. But Raven is all sorority girl. And she's like, oh my God, talks like this. And she just like doesn't even know. She doesn't even know.
That was just good. Florida.
She has no idea. Are you like not on the did you drop out? We
Yeah.
can't
No, I'm there.
you have your mic off so that it's not
Yeah,
echoing?
I'm muted. So I'm coming over yours because I didn't want to be feedback.
Good idea. Smart guy, married a smart guy.
I'm not stupid.
Yet you want the short bus.
Yeah, they beat this.
Oh my God, don't even. So, all right. So, Gilly Mandy, you've been very tired and not feeling well. All right. So, Gilly, I'm going to tell you what you need to do to feel better. Seize the day, King of Pentacles.
Carp all them DMs.
Seize the day. Carp all them DMs. 3 Wands. Leave everybody else behind. Don't worry about anybody else. And the 2 of Swords. Make all good choices. Make all good choices. There we go. There we go.
And that's going to make her feel better?
Yes.
So shh.
Oh, Tina is talking about the past life regression. We did a past life regression, group past life regression. She had a great time. Excellent. Oh, actually, Tina, did Tina do the group or was she by herself?
She was in a group with us.
She was, yes?
Yeah.
Whoops. Okay. All right. So BPW. Hello. On Tuesdays, my hobby is collecting spoons. I have 5 teaspoons, a tablespoon. I've forgotten the others. Boring holiday. To be honest, I don't do it anymore. Oh, okay. That was just chit chat. For some reason, I thought that was a question. First of all, happy birthday, Annabelle. Second, things have been difficult for a while without work. Will I find full-time work soon? Let's see. Let's see. There's a gnat. Greg, there's a gnat hanging around me.
Okay.
Shoot it.
Shoot it.
We had a spider in the kitchen and I called Greg and he was like, oh, I can't get that thing. I'm like, shoot it. What's wrong with it? Those huntsman spiders. Dave, you don't have those near you, do you?
No, he's got worse. He's got those like ones that blanket his entire like yard.
That's a huntsman spider. They're like the size of like a tortoise, like a sea turtle.
No, you're thinking of camel foot.
You know what? They're actually harmless, but I don't like them. If I had the second, I'd shoot them as well.
They're huge, though.
What do
Aren't
you mean?
they? Have like
But
a 4-foot foot span,
but
don't
like,
they?
What's
Yeah,
not
they can get
harmless
massive.
For
Dave,
Australia.
what-
It's like,
What's the most harmless thing near you?
The most harmless? Harmful or harmless?
Harmless.
probably
Kangaroo?
Those things
Or
are
koala?
mean. They're mean.
They can hold on to you and disembowel you, but
Nah, little joeys they're harmless.
The little joeys are harmless until the big joeys come and go.
No, it's only the big red kangaroos that are like that. The other kangaroos are pretty harmless.
yeah, there's that one video though where the kangaroo was like grabbing onto a guy's dog,
Yes.
and he runs up to it and he punches it in the face.
You know who showed that video
and
the other day?
Stands and looks at him and like, all right, I got you.
You know who showed that video the other day?
Who showed that video?
Barney.
Did he?
Yeah. Barney's like the dog.
Yeah.
Guy went in and saved his dog.
Yeah.
And that was a big red kangaroo. They're like massive.
Jacked up. They look like they're on the roids.
I think they are.
They're buying roids on the black market.
I think they're born on roids.
All right. So there's a testosterone pill somewhere in those red kangaroos. But somebody's going to start marketing that. All right. So Kelly, things have been difficult with that. Will you find full-time work? Two of Swords. Looking for love in all the wrong places. So Kelly, what I'm going to tell you is going to sound really weird, but you should be looking in your title, but not in your old industry. So if your title was blah, 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 look for that title in a different industry. So it could be technician, it could be salesperson, it could be teacher, it could be educator, whatever it is. But look in other industries. And one of the things when we look for work on any of those apps, Indeed, LinkedIn, those kinds of things, it will curate the job opportunities per our last position. So I want you to broaden the search. I want you to open it up to, I don't know, mining, steel industry, those kinds of things. Change your saved searches and your search qualifications for your job to open up to other industries. So, just for example, I was in insurance, pull the insurance thing off. And make sure that you kind of open it up to everything. Zeph, I'm actually I'm gonna finish the questions I have and then toddle off and probably pass out. Because this second drink is kicking my butt.
You've got to have my drink yet, Anna.
I haven't had your drink yet, but I think we'll just open it up for chat. That'll be fun. Samantha's watching in awe. Samantha, you're chugging soda and eating chocolate. So I know what you're doing, girl. I can see you. I'm a psychic. I know exactly what you're doing.
I guess that makes me a psychic too.
You know what Samantha's doing?
She's eating chocolate and chugging Coke Zeros.
She's chugging Coke Zeros. Is it Coke Zero?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Sugar.
I love her. I love that. So if Samantha Mustard, if she ever starts a channel, it's going to be a hit too. All right, so let's see what else we have. Dave Murphy. Dave Murphy, thank you very much for the super chat.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
And you needed this. Wait, what day is it by you? Is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday?
Wednesday, yeah.
Wednesday night?
Morning.
Okay.
10 to 10.
10 to 10. Okay, it's very early. It's very early. Okay. BPW said blue or green, yes or no? All right.
Green, that's interesting. I wonder what that's for.
I don't know. I hope he's not like cutting wires at like a. Was he using a bomb? BPW, what are you doing?
I really hope she gets it. It's really nice to see Gregedia, but I really need to know. Green or blue?
Oh my god, I'm laughing so hard. All right, so
it's either green or it's not your problem.
Yes is up and down this way, and that's going to be blue, and no is going to be green side to side. BPW still with us? 74 still with us? All right, blue or green pendulum. Oddly enough, it said chartreuse.
Well, that's more green than blue.
It didn't really say chartreuse, Greg.
Anything.
Looks like a light blue right now, guys. Little wiggly light blue. Let's see if we can get it going.
Teal.
I'm going to call that a blue. It's a very, very light response. So I hope it's a light explosion. Somewhere in the Middle East, BBW is defusing a bomb. All right, so
Why did that be in the Middle East?
I don't know. There's a lot of shit going on there. And this is the last question that I have, and then I'm just going to open it up and we'll just panel like Candor. We'll just chat. Sound good? Sound good to you guys?
Yep.
We'll turn into like an Ask Me Anything.
A Q&A.
So, Violetta, are you being taken advantage of by some of your friends? I'm going to do like kind of a panel of friends here.
I was going to say, yeah, probably.
Greg said, yeah, probably.
That's just me.
All right. So, you definitely have one that is firmly on your side and not part of the drama here. But this one is a good friend too. This one is super cool. This Emperor is one that just doesn't want to really be involved in things that are going on. The Hermit over here is misinformation, little misinformation. And then over here, Five of Swords, there is one that is a ish stirrer. So this one you have to watch out for. I think the ish stirrer is really the one who's a problem. And this one's in everybody's ear and is not that close to you, if that makes sense. Not Ishtar. Did I say Ishtar? I am so jealous of your screen.
What?
I'm really jealous. Greg has a curved screen.
You have two.
I have three, but it's not curved and it's not on one. It's like a whole bunch. Greg's got like
I
the
thought you said spleen.
super setup over there.
No, you got like NORAD over there.
It is like no rat over here. Santa. I see Santa. So I'm going to open it up just a panel, guys. Merc and Leo. And I'm seeing what everybody's saying. Somebody who has tiny bones.
What? Tiny bones?
Oh, wait. Kat said, can you feel anything from my energy? Let me see.
Copper bones. This must be copper bones. 3 stones, copper bones.
Kat, your upper chakras are a little bit blocked. I'm going to be honest. Crown, third eye, throat, all of those chakras are a little bit blocked. You got to speak up a little bit more.
You don't know what that means.
You don't know what that means. Don't do that, Greg. Greg's like speaking with an Indian accent in homage to our friend Chris.
Oh, I'm in the Gandhi on a yoga class.
Okay. So, Kat, you need to let the words come out. And we don't always have to speak those words. Sometimes we need to write them down. It doesn't mean that you have to actually get in somebody's face and yell. Sometimes you just have to communicate. That's really what you need to do. The King of Swords, the words are there, but here, 10 of Swords, they're kind of locked in. Here, Hangman, let the chips fall where they may. So that's the energy that I get from you. A little bit more, be a little bit more communicative with people that need to hear it. CCD wants to know if you can wear your patriotic outfit again.
Oh, it's in the laundry.
That's a once a year thing. He does.
It's in the laundry.
So,
Well, they
right.
didn't see the full extent of it. They only saw the one that was on the outside.
oh yeah, he has a Speedo. Under all of that,
You don't want to see that.
all that glory, he's wearing a Speedo. I'm just scrolling through the chat.
Not an old glory.
If anybody wants to jump in, I will drop the link again. Let me drop the link again. If anybody wants to jump in and ask us anything, you can come on in. Blah, 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 blah.
What about the bedroom?
But no,
No, somebody has to have the bedroom.
So it doesn't matter if you stay in the studio or not. You can stay in. That was a question that was posed to me in the private chat. You can stay in if you want, or you can jump out. Doesn't make a difference. We're having fun. Violetta's having a drink. I thought you were just picking up the kids. And CCD said, once a year, what about in the bedroom? You have no idea what Gregedia gets up to in the bedroom.
Oh,
We have a lot of
yeah,
costumes.
luchador mask.
Luchador mask. Oh, Greg, we got to work on your blocking.
What?
It does look like you're in a mess there.
It's my hobbit hole.
It is not a hobbit hole.
It is. It's all of my math ones.
Oh, Kathy White, you're trying to learn tarot. So I actually have a digital academy, but I've been dropping a lot of teaching videos. So there is a playlist on my channel that's called A Taste of Tarot. You can drop in there and you can learn a couple of things. So I have some more videos coming. More videos coming with that. Oh, the kids were at the range. Good for you, Violetta. Good for you. CCD, we do try and have some fun energy. We're actually a very fun couple.
Like I said, we're a Harlem Globetrotter.
We are the Harlem Globetrotters.
We need to have a better explanation on that.
Oh. Oh, here comes trouble. Here comes trouble. Here comes trouble. My girl is here. Hey, Samantha.
In the chat room.
Sam.
Samantha Buster.
Chocolate is always the answer.
With the chocolate
I'm
bar.
sick of eating chocolate. That was just a prop.
Oh, what a day. What a day.
Crazy. What's
It has
happened?
been a crazy day. I don't want to bring up some old shit, but
But here we go.
here we
Sorry.
go.
And Sam was in the chat where I was told I was dead.
Where what?
Where I got told I was dead.
I don't know how you work this thing. I think I can.
No,
I
you're
don't know
in,
what I'm
Sam.
doing.
We can hear you.
I'll
Samantha,
just have a smoke.
have a
420
smoke.
somewhere.
You're in though. We can hear you. We can hear you.
I said,
I'm
I'm just
getting
going to
red
have a
hair.
smoke because it's 420 somewhere.
It is 7:56
is.
here, but I will change my clock for you, my darling.
Too kind, too kind.
I've been known to do that. So I'm pretty lit up off these drinks, guys. It doesn't look like a sunset anymore. It looks like
Yeah, it's more like a tequila mud bath.
tequila mud bath.
That's all right. Skull it. Skull.
Nazdrovia.
Just leg beer.
It is like beer. He said skull. What do you say in?
It's Scandinavian.
I know. What do you say in Mexico? Is it
In Mexico?
salute?
Salute. Yeah.
It's salute.
Salute.
Salute. It all flowed to the bottom. This is actually cherry juice. I didn't have any grenadine. Fun fact: we just learned that grenadine,
Grenadine. Not made from grenade.
it's pomegranate juice.
But that makes sense because grenade comes from the word pomegranate.
But I always thought it was cherry juice.
Grenadine? I thought it was cherry too.
It's not pomegranate.
Did
Who
nobody
knew?
hear what I just said?
Right there.
Hey,
Oh,
grenade comes
Oh
from the
my
word pomegranate.
goodness. This is lovely.
Who else is on?
Mm,
Jane.
My trauma bond.
Jane.
Hi. Hi, Jen. How are you, sweetheart?
Cheers.
How are you, my love?
Good to see you.
Jane, I've got to get my former sister-in-law over
I'm
to
good. I'm good.
Pandora's channel.
Oh,
Because
just following.
you remind me so much of her. And I want to get you guys in the same room. Tracy and Jane.
What is Jane drinking?
What, Jane, what are you drinking?
Is she muted?
Spritzer, white wine and soda.
Atta girl. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
I was gonna say it's nearly dawn there. She may be having a coffee.
No, white wine spritzer.
White wine
In the
spritzer.
morning.
Wait, Zephyr's saying that it's cherry.
Grenadine?
Yeah.
It's got the word grenade in it.
Is it made out of grenades?
Pomegranate. The word grenade comes from a pomegranate.
The word grenade comes from pomegranate?
Yes.
This is why I married him.
Think of
This is why I married him, Samantha.
think of a pomegranate.
I'm in awe. I am in awe.
You learn something new every day.
Every
So the
day's a school day.
Pomegranate has all the pips in it. Well, like that's how a grenade is made. It's got a bunch of shrapnel inside mixed in with the explosives. So when it blows up, everything goes out in a bunch of little pieces, like a grenade. So,
Zephyr's down there confirming it.
Good on you.
Greg may not always be right, but he's never wrong.
if I'm wrong, I'll concede to it.
Uh,
Thank God, that sounds like my grandfather used to say that. He's Scottish, and that was his favourite saying.
did you say we're not doing that tonight?
I said they don't need to know that.
Oh.
Why are you telling me?
There was an incident in our bed.
Oh.
Amber?
Much-
Was it
I'm not-
Amber?
No, it was not Amber. There was not a grumpy in our
No, no
bed.
grumpy.
No, but
Close, but
the bed was soaked, and I don't know why it was soaked. We don't know if it was Raven. Raven is of an advanced age, so
nah.
it might have been Raven, but it
Yeah.
did not smell, but it was wet. So I had to take everything off, and I am now in the process of washing and drying everything.
It was on your side of the bed, so I think you peed the bed.
It was not me. I'm confident I did not pee the
She's
bed.
totally trying to blame it on me. I didn't do it.
I actually know. All right, so this is Ask Me Anything. I actually recall the last time I wet the bed. And this, like, I hope someone is watching this and they put it on their live stream. But I was having a nightmare that I was in the bed. No, this is hilarious.
Who peed the bed?
I was like 14 years old. I was actually of an advanced age, but I was in a bathroom and there was a door next to me here, and there was a werewolf on the other side of the door that was trying to get through, and I could hear him scratching. And I was like, oh my God, this werewolf is going to get in. And as soon as he got through the door, I peed myself and I peed the bed. And I was like, I can't even believe that I peed my bed because of an American Werewolf in London stupid dream. Couldn't even believe it.
Well, I have like this weird thing. Every time I like have to, like when I'm sleeping and I have to go to the bathroom, I get a dream. It's like in the dream I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
But whenever I get into the bathroom, it's like the most grotesque, disgusting bathroom that doesn't have a door in it. So like I'm like pee shy, so I can't really pee while I'm doing it, but I know I have to go really bad.
Scotland's worst toilet, train spotting.
That's when my like lucid dreaming kicks in. Like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I wake up and I go to the bathroom. I'm like, that was a close one.
That was a close
I
one.
started peeing.
Wait, CCD, you're Scottish? I thought you were American. They gave me land and then they took it from me. I have no idea what's going on. What is going on in the chat?
I didn't know CCD was Scottish.
I didn't know CCD was Scottish either.
Did they ever land and they took it from her?
Socrates, ask the cards. Who peed the bed?
She's Scottish. She asked for government for reparative. So they gave her land and took it from her.
Sounds about right.
Did they just plant a flag? This is ours now. But it's my land. I live here. Yeah, do you have a flag?
Oh, Margie has the same dreams. Look.
Really? Wow. I've never seen you in them though. Well, I guess because I'm in the men's room, you're in the ladies' room, so it's. You know.
Oh my God. Granny loves coffee every time I sneeze. Honest to God, right? Right? We're all the same age here, gals. We know what we're talking about. So all right. So ask us anything. Do you have Gregedia here? Look at his face. Look at the big reveal. Candor's
This
gonna
is
be so
massive.
mad.
why. My first reveal was on his show.
Oh, you did dip
Yeah,
in
I did
to
dip.
his show. That's right. That's right.
So he got that. He got the first Gregedia.
Oh, CCD is living in America. Eye to eye. James
Station
Brown,
to station.
that maniac.
Yeah.
So, Mercury and Leo is cracking up because we're in the same room and we're talking on the PC. We do this all the time.
It's the only way I can get time with her.
Yes.
Otherwise, she's always with all of you. So,
No. So
the other day,
Gregepedia does
I had to book
think
2 hours
that
on her
my Gregepedia does think that my YouTubing cuts into our personal life, but I disagree because he is always here with me, right next to me, and
being told to shush.
stop. Don't be like that.
Oh,
Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Every now and then we have a comment that goes, "Your husband's annoying."
The future is orange.
I have no idea how annoying I can be.
Oh, Samantha got orange. You got some healthy
The
fruit.
future is orange.
Samantha Mustard.
Yes.
Samantha Mustard in the chat room with the orange.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine that?
I can't multitask.
Slow and painful death.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam, I've got to have a look at that that free membership that you got. I've got to check that out. That was hilarious.
Wait, what was that?
What was that? I'm sorry.
I said I got I got Anna to check out that free membership that Sam won. And the look on the face.
That's a mugshot.
Yeah.
And he even had to go back and say, I didn't realize either.
Well, yeah, that it was trying to play it off like
He just couldn't.
they tried to play it off like, oh, she's still following me, but didn't quite come out like that.
Yeah, no. Oh well.
It's okay. It's okay.
It was funny.
You have a free membership for a month. I don't know what you get for that. So, like on my channel, everybody gets like a free reading once a month. I do a draw.
There's nothing that interests me that he has to say,
So
nothing.
So now everybody in the chat, we got 30 people here. I know it's late at night. Ask me anything. Ask me and Greg anything. Anything you guys want to know. And we'll fill you in.
How did y'all meet? I don't know. Maybe you already said that, but I'm also very late on everything.
Yeah, that's okay. How did we all meet?
Tell them your story that you love to tell.
We are an arranged marriage. So, Greg's sister and my sister met in kindergarten, and my sister came home from school and told my mom, I met a Japanese girl at school and she's my best friend. And my mom said, oh, is that a fact? What is her name? And she said, Kathy Miller. And my mom goes, that can't be right. So my mom sought out the other family. And indeed, Kathy Miller's mom, Yuriko, was Japanese from Japan. And my mom, who loved people from other cultures, or loves people from other cultures, and created a fast friendship with her. And so our families, Greg's brother is my age. Greg's 3 years younger than me. And our families became really good friends. And so like on snow days, like we would have snow days together. And one of my favorite memories of Greg was he had something tied around his neck so it looked like a cape. And he jumped off one of the beds and was like, rah! Like flying through the air. And when I was 14 and my sister was 15, we moved out of town. Kathy and my sister had stopped hanging out prior to that. But when I moved back from California, Greg and I reconnected on Facebook. And because our families had been so close, it was like, oh my God. And I had just broken up with Angus's dad and had moved into a condo. And I was like, oh yeah, come on down. Like I lived at the shore. It was like a lot of fun. And Greg came down. And the first thing I said to him when he walked in my house was,
Oh my God. You're tall.
because he was like a little kid the last time I saw him. And I, having just gotten out of, a committed relationship with children and everything, was not interested in dating anyone. And Greg was in the death throes of a relationship
With an alcoholic.
Unfortunately. So we just kind of hung out together for like 2.5 years.
More than that, longer than that.
Do you think it was longer than
Like
that?
4 years.
I moved into my place 2012.
Yeah, so it was 4 years.
No, we were officially dating in 2015.
So 3 years.
So for 3 years, we were just like going to the movies together, like going to like crazy stuff. And
We were dating,
like-
but neither of us knew about it.
yeah, so when we did start dating, so one of my friends told me that he was going to teach me how to shoot. And he was a cop, and he blew me off. I didn't get to do it. And
I wanted to see how bad the microphone was.
so he didn't take me shooting. And so I was like, oh, kind of like sulky about it. And I complained to Greg about it. And he was like, well, I'll take you shooting. I have a ton of ammo that I have to get rid of. So I was like, oh, that's awesome. So we went to the range, and then we went, because we were hungry after we were there for a few hours. And so we stopped and had Mexican food. And then on the way back to the house, I was like, oh, I didn't tell him about the accident either. The accident was part of that too.
Oh, cool.
So
Nobody
the second or the third Hunger Games movie came out, and I was like, oh my God, we should go see this. And he was like, I never do 3 things in one day. And I'm like, you're doing 3 things in one day. So we went and saw the movie, and after I fell asleep, obviously, like, because it was like 11:30 at night. And when he brought me back home, I was like, you know what? This is a date. You got to kiss me. So that was our first date. But it was partly because every day when I got out of work, I was managing an insurance office for one of the big producers in New Jersey, or in the United States. And I got out of the office one day and I called Greg, because I called him every day when I left. And he said, I just got hit by a car. I'll call you back. And I knew he was working. And I was like, wait, are you okay? Like, you got hit by a car? Like, what's going on? And he said, I just got hit by a car. I'll call you back. And I was like, oh my God. Okay. I hung up the phone. I called his best friend. He was a police officer in town too. And I said, Chris, like, can you find out what's going on with Greg? Hi, Barney. Barney, here, I'll drop the link if you want to come up. So I said, oh my God, like, Chris, find out what's going on with Greg. Like, he just told me he got hit by a car.
Let me in.
So are you in?
I got bounced out.
Oh, you're bounced out? Oh, Greg's back in. So I said, or find out what's going on with Greg. And so me thinking his friend Chris would like call the police department. Oh, Barney, I'm kind of drunk, but if you want, I'm on my second drink, but yeah, if you need me, I will. Yeah, we can talk about that. Thanks, Steph. So Chris calls me back and he goes, Greg told me he's fine. He got hit by a car and he's fine. And I was like, well, how do you know that? And he goes, well, I called him. I go, no, I wanted you to call the police department and find out
They wouldn't know.
the police that are in charge.
They wouldn't have known either, because they hadn't even gotten there yet.
So I call my mother and I'm like, Mom, my mom had the kids. And I was like, Mom, I don't know. Should I go to the hospital? What should I do? And she's like, well, I really need to get home and make dinner. And you've got these kids. And I was like, all right, I'll come home. I'll find out what's going on, thinking that Greg's family's here. Hours later, like 12:30 at night, I get a text message picture of Greg and he's smiling really big, but he's on the backboard. And I'm like, holy shit, are you still in the hospital? I go, are you all right? He goes, I don't know. I think they
They did. They actually forgot about it.
Put him on. They brought him into the hospital
was-
on the backboard and
I was-
tucked him behind one of the screens.
I was on a longboard for like 3 hours.
No, it was longer than that. It was way long. It was like 6 hours. So they
bloody
tucked him
hell.
in the screen because he was in his uniform, and they forgot about. And so one of the nurses who had a husband who's a police officer found him and was like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" He's like, "I really have to pee."
I couldn't get out because I was strapped to the board.
So after that episode with all of that craziness, I was like, I better make a move on this guy, because like if he gets hit by another car, he's going to be done for. Like, I don't know what's going to happen.
What was that all about? Maybe I get the insurance money? What was that?
The insurance money.
What insurance money? I don't know. Penny said she would be screaming.
That was a strange accident. That's when the shotgun came down and hit me in the back of the head.
Yeah, it was he was, when I talked to him, he was actually dazed. He didn't have his faculties. So you kind of remember talking to me, right?
Yeah, no, I remember you calling.
Yeah.
And
He
I
was
remember
just
saying,
like-
I just got hit by a car. I can't talk right now because one, the camera had activated because I got hit. And so what?
Oh wait, sorry, Barney. Sorry, Barney. Hi, Barney.
Go.
Barney's in. Barney, you've never met Greg?
Hi, Greg. Who's that?
That is my husband over there.
Hey, husband.
He is husband.
I'm the husband.
Husband. Blessed be the fruit.
So the strange thing was is that the guy that hit me was really old, and he thought I was like 1,500 feet further up the road. It's like whole depth perception was off, and I was in the shoulder, and he just came up and ran into me at like 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, lights were on.
I was on another crash that had just happened. So like, my lights are on, and I'm on the side of the road. Like, everybody, keep to the side of the road. He comes around and bam.
But if you talk to somebody and they say, "I just got hit by a car," you think they're out of the car and like laying in the road in pieces.
Eli Walker.
I didn't realize he was in the car still. So,
Well,
but-
I had just gotten hit in the back of the head by a shotgun
yes, you were dazed. You were dazed and confused.
because the shotgun holder wasn't properly.
Oh wait, Barney dropped out. Did we lose him?
I'm right here.
Who just dropped out?
Not me.
Sam, I think.
Oh, Sam dropped out.
Or Jane. Jane.
All right, we'll have to keep an eye on her, see if she pops back in. Oh, there's Sam. So Barney, we opened it up to like an Ask Me Anything because it was a Tipsy Tarot episode.
I'm just looking to see if you want to co-host tonight because my co-host is sick. If not, I understand. I won't hold it against you. You're still my favorite tarot card reader.
Wow.
Fake tarot card.
Well, tarot cards are fake. That's just known. So
Are they fake? They did
Do you
predict
have
the show.
topics for tonight?
the format is 1 hour. I pick 2 topics. You pick 2 topics. Anything trending. And you just introduce them. We just have kind of a quick chat. Nothing too in depth. I mean, you can go in as depth as you want, of course. It's not, the conversation lays where it may lay. We talk for an hour. And then if anyone wants to join, they have maybe 30 minutes at the end or not. You don't have to. I won't hold it against you. And you can't drink on the screen on my show.
I know. I'm already two thick ones in.
Okay, so maybe
Barney,
rain
you gotta
check.
distract me from there.
I know. I don't know where you live. I don't want to ask you where you live, but there's always sirens going.
He's
Does he live-
Baltimore.
Does he live near a hospital or something?
No, he's Baltimore.
Oh, well.
It's West Baltimore. It's worse than The Wire. It's true.
It's
I heard you're retiring as a policeman. Why don't you apply to be like a commissioner or something? The bar is really low. Everyone who gets hired or whatever, it's like they get fired because they're criminals, because they're doing something with their taxes. They're hiring the wrong people. They're doing shady stuff. Even Marilyn Mosby, perhaps you've heard of her. She was the state's attorney. We don't have an attorney general in Baltimore. She it just got off of house arrest. I mean, it's really bad out here. So a man like you could probably go places in Baltimore. FYI. Okay, so back to the show. I don't see a lot of interest, so I'm going to keep it pushing. Is that true, Miss Annabelle?
What, for me?
Yes.
I'm actually, my wheels are turning. I'm trying to think of what topics I would have. You know what? Let's do this. I'm going to wrap this up, and then let's you and I discuss. We'll figure out. Stay in the studio and we'll chit chat.
I love it.
So guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. Tipsy Tarot. I'm gonna have to sober up and get my political pants on. So everybody that was on the panel, thank you so much. Everybody else,
You can do it.
What?
You can do it.
You can do it.
I can do it. Everybody else,
Night,
I
folks.
will see you guys. I'm probably going to do another live this week. I'm definitely going to do a little tipsy fun live on the weekend for my birthday. But everybody else, just keep coming back for the lives. We'll have some more fun with this. And I'll see you all in the future. I'll see you later.
Thanks for having us on, Anna.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks,
Bye.
Jen. My love.
Bye, Greg.
Bye-bye.